Hey, what's going on? Eric Ortina, Texas Barndominiums. Today we're back at Demolition Ranch Headquarters. As you can tell, we did the floors last week and they look amazing. Of course, we're starting to get them dirty already, but Darren right here, he's trying to figure out where we're going to put the AC unit, because today we're installing the mini split air conditioner. We're going to have a sink right there. So what we decided to do is measure from here to the corner and put the unit right in the center. I think that's going to look best. Now we're just trying to figure out the height, because obviously the higher the better to some degree. However, we have some limitations on the outside. Let me show you what that is. On the outside we have this downspout running to the water tank. So we need to stub out the lines for the coolant lines for the AC unit. So obviously we need to be below that downspout. So I think we should be above 8 feet, right?
8 foot's the screw line right there. So
right, but I mean I'm talking about the because the window, the top of the window is 8 feet, right?
Yeah.
So if we put it 8 feet, that should work. All right, so yeah, that screw line right there, that's 8 feet. So I think if we keep this even with the top of the window and the door, it should look pretty good. Darren also wired for the disconnect. All right, so this is the unboxing portion. Pretty simple. Boxes for fighting back. So that's the inside unit, correct?
Yes, sir.
So this is a Mr. Cool DIY unit. This is the 18K version. This is their, I think this is their 3rd generation inverter technology. Let me see. Yep, right here. 3rd generation. So these units, what makes them so cool, no pun intended, is that they are already charged. The line's already charged. So all we have to do is install it, hook everything up, open the valves, and we should be good to go. So you can do this yourself. Hence the DIY. So here's the outside unit. Well, no, this is the inside unit on top of the outside unit. We haven't opened the outside unit yet. But what's in the box, Darren?
Looks like batteries for the remotes.
Batteries. We have
covers.
remote holder. Remote. What is it?
Filters.
Thermostat. Oh, it's a controller. What is it? This thing's heavy. It's like a sealer.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a tar.
Maybe it's for the hole.
Yeah.
Owner's manual.
Yeah, we don't need that.
No, I'll just throw that away.
This is the manufacturer's opinion on how to install it. But we know how to do it, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm joking. Make sure you read this. And what is that?
It's the Wi-Fi controller.
Oh, that's cool.
Fancy.
What do we do first? Punch the hole in the wall?
I'll read the directions.
Okay. All right, you do that, and I'm gonna do nothing in the meantime. How about that? Quick start guide, huh?
Look at the template, drill the hole.
So far, so good. You want me to set up my laser level in there?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
All right, I'm gonna go set up my laser level.
I don't know how else to do it. We got this guy.
So I have that thing.
This is my laser level.
All right, so there is a template in the box, and now Darren's doing all the measurements to make sure that we poke the hole where it's supposed to be. We're actually going to mark the hole on the outside, and then we're going to drill from the outside in, because we need to make sure that we hit perfectly centered between these 2 high ribs, so that it's really easy to install the cover. If you happen to fall on one of these ribs, it's going to be very hard to do. So make sure you fall between the ribs. Okay, that's where it's at, Darren?
That's where it's at.
Right there. I'll stand back and watch you. That way if you make a mistake,
I thought you wanted to drill it.
I don't want to drill it. So that's where it's going to go. This is the part that you got to make sure that you get right. All right, we're going to go inside again and double check. Okay, just put it up there, see what it looks like. You only, especially with a metal building, you only get one chance at drilling a hole.
A big one.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna double check again. No, that looks good. That looks good right there. Yeah, cause go the bottom at 8 feet. Yeah, that looks weird. Yeah, no, do it. Okay, so the top of the unit, even with the top of the window, that's gonna work. All right, let's do it.
My clutch likes to slip.
Mm-hmm. You want me to bring my Milwaukee?
Get it.
All right. Look at the difference.
That's embarrassing to all. Do I need to drill all the way through?
I think so, right?
We can't just do that.
Yeah, make sure there's no, look at all that foam. Make sure there's no wires. All right, so we have the mark. Now we're just gonna finish it off from the inside. There it is. Is it good? Perfect. We missed the stud and everything.
Yeah,
Perfectly planned.
every time.
We planned this all along, of course. All this
Well, there's
was.
no studs from there to there.
Yeah, we planned this all along so that we wouldn't hit the stud, and it was real easy. All we did is just don't put in any studs for 10 feet, and that makes it super easy. I'm joking, of course. The stud is right there. Right there. We missed it by like half an inch. Once it levels itself, it's gonna start going. There it goes. Okay. And you can see the line right here on the wall. Okay. Now we're just gonna measure off of that line. That's gonna help us put that bracket up on the wall perfectly level. Plus it's gonna make it super easy to measure from. You can use a torpedo level if you want, but of course the laser is just that much better. All right, so Darren just took the screw off from here, and that's gonna release that plate. There it goes. This is just for shipping purposes?
I believe so.
Yeah, because there's no way we can put it back on there once it goes on the wall. All right, those are the lines that you have to fish through the hole. Obviously, you need to be very careful.
The drain.
That's the drain. So whenever we install this unit, we're gonna go slightly up, right? Because we want this line to drain.
Correct. That hole is actually drilled at a slight angle up.
So that hole is drilled like
From the outside in.
like this.
Yeah.
Not that drastic, but also I moved my level over there. I had it over there, put it right there. All right, so now you go from the center of the hole over 6 inches,
The center of that hole.
and that's gonna be the center of this hole, right? And the bottom of the hole is also the bottom of this bracket. All right, so we set up the laser level right there, but we're just gonna use a torpedo level because we need to break the bubble slightly. We wanna tilt it towards the hole so it'll drain properly. Just enough.
Can't see it, but
You can't see it, but yet it'll be functional. Got it, Darren?
there. Yes, sir.
All right. So on the inside, you just hang it just like we did. And now we're gonna go on the outside and do everything else. All right, so this is what it looks like on the outside. You can tell we taped these lines together with the cord. Make sure you put the drain on the bottom, okay? So now we're gonna have to bend them again here. And we're gonna go straight down here. There's the disconnect right there. And we tucked the outside unit all the way up against the tank. This is where the coolant lines are gonna come out from. They're gonna go right there and straight up to the hole. And of course we have our, like I said, we have our power right there. So also keeps everything tucked out of the way, nice and clean. This is water right here, so that way if they're washing anything here, whatever, everything kind of stays out of the way. Good?
I believe so. Don't want to crimp it.
Yeah. If you saw Darren put his hand on the bottom as he was pulling, you do not want to crimp those lines. Be very careful. So this is the electrical side of it. So the inside unit hooks up to the outside unit, correct?
Yes.
Then the outside unit connects to the disconnect that we have right there on the wall. And it's called the disconnect because it has this, what is this called? A switch?
Fusible link, I guess? I don't know.
Fusible link. It's called something. But this goes in there. Whenever you're ready to power up, put this in there and now everything's powered up. When you pull it out, it's disconnected. That's why it's called the disconnect. We need to put the sleeve in the hole up there. Okay, then we're gonna seal it with foam. And we have the drain coming down right here. Correct. Here's the drain. And Darren is going to hook up the electrical now. Once we do the electrical, then we have the lines right over here. We're going to hook those lines up, and these are pre-charged. That's the beauty of the system. It's all pre-charged. All right, there's the sleeve. So now we're just going to seal around the sleeve with the sealant, and then we're going to foam the inside.
It actually comes with,
What do they send us?
sealing clay.
All right, so it has the sealing clay that comes with it. All right, so now it's time to do the electrical. So you bring the wires in. Where do they go, Darren?
They go to L to 1, 2, 3 and ground. And
They're all labeled?
Down here they have the color schematic for it. So it's pretty much
Plug and play almost.
that's it.
Let me see. Where's the schematic? Oh, right there. It tells you where all the wires go. So there's really no excuse for you guys to get it wrong. However, if you are not comfortable doing this, you can always hire an electrician to do this for you. But it's very simple. All right, so now we're going to install the lines, which is pretty straightforward. So it has O-rings in there. And these are different, so you pretty much can't get them. The big hose goes, or the big line goes with the big line. Thin with thin. Pretty straightforward. Then after you get them on there, you got to snug the lines up. And these are metric adjustable wrenches, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you use the metric adjustable wrench.
Standard.
Yeah. All right, so once you get all the lines hooked up, Darren's got them hooked up there, got them hooked up over here. You remove these caps here, and then you put the Allen wrench in there. And then you open it up all the way. There it goes. All right, so these lines need to be wrapped with that at the junctions, right?
Yes.
Or connections. What are they called? Junctions, connections. Same thing.
Same thing. No, definitely not there with it.
Yeah. There you go. There's one. Now we just have to do the other one, and then we can turn it on. Right, Darren?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm eager to turn it on, especially because I want to see what it's going to do to those batteries. That's going to be the real test. Let me go see where the batteries are at. I know where they're at. I'm talking charge-wise.
They're inside. Batteries are inside.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. The batteries are right there. Let's see. Ooh, they are at 82% right now. We have all the lights on. The fan is running. You can see Matt started moving in already. But getting some charge from the solar panels already, even though it's early in the morning. Of course, we're still running at a deficit right now. And but anyway, we'll see what it looks like once we fired up that AC. All right, so once you get all the lines in place, then you wrap them with this tape right here, just like that. There it is. It comes with a line cover right there. However, we had one made specifically for this project so that it matches everything else, because the one that it comes with is white.
Plastic.
And it's plastic too. So Darren's going to install that right there, and we're going to bring it all the way up to the downspout so it looks a little better. What do you think?
Good idea.
All right, it's powered up now. All right, now we're going to go inside and test it. All right, turning on the breaker. Oh, heard it. It also comes with the thermostat. What is that?
It's a wireless.
Oh, it's a wireless thermostat. You can do it with a remote, or you can have that separate, or you have to do both.
Separate, either one.
Either one. Or you can do both?
You have to have Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. So you need Wi-Fi for these. We don't have Wi-Fi here. Remote is fine. 70 is fine. All right, let's see how the batteries are doing now. Oh yeah, it definitely went up. All right, let's see if they can keep up. It's been 20 minutes and I didn't realize we had a thermometer right here. It's at 79 right now. So let's see how long it takes. It's 11:24 right now. 79 degrees. It feels already much better. Of course, this is a small space and it's very well insulated, as you guys know. But yeah, this thing is totally working really good. Let me see how the batteries are doing. All right, let's give it a few more. Let's give it another 15 minutes. We'll be back at 11:40. See how the temperature is doing. All right, so it's been actually a little bit longer. You can see now it's down to 75 degrees in here. It took less than, what was it, like 20 minutes to get it down to those extra 5 degrees from 79 to 75. The only reason it didn't get any colder is because we have it set at 75. We had it set at 70 earlier, but I turned it up a little bit because there's no need for this thing to go to 70, because it definitely will go. All right, so this is what it looks like on the outside. As you can tell, we put a nice cover over the lines. Just gotta wipe it down a little bit, but it's ready to go. You will have more than likely some leftover line, so you just leave those coiled up just like we did there. Of course, everything's plugged in, ready to go. Now the outside unit turned off because it hit 75 inside, and you can see it's already pulling some moisture out of the air. So this thing is working really well. I think they nailed it with their slogan, comfort made simple, because this was extremely simple. You guys saw what we did, right? Poke a hole in the wall, hang the inside unit, run the lines outside, set the outside unit, plug it in, hook up the lines, open the valves, and ready to go. I mean, it's really simple.
Is it working?
I don't know, you tell me.
Ooh, yeah. That's quiet too.
Yep.
That's awesome. Because right now it's so echoey in here because there's nothing in here. So I was wondering how loud this would be.
Well, that thing's super quiet.
It's so quiet. There's a good echo in here. Man, that's awesome. Still charging batteries right now. So there's more power coming in from the panels than there is with our fridge and our AC and our lights.
Yeah, so it was drawing while it was on, cooling the place down, but once it cooled it down, it's good now. Let me see.
Awesome. Yeah, so it's still charging batteries right now. And
Yeah.
I still need to go and trim those limbs up above the solar panels. We're not even getting full sun yet, because we still have those limbs over it.
Yeah, and we have the ceiling fan going, the lights going,
Yep. Fridge.
everything, and still charging.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's
Perfect.
75 degrees in here.
Yeah, it feels great. And it's 80 something outside right now. It's noon. So yeah, it's hot out there.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
All right, guys, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. We are Texas Barndominiums.